Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And let's continue the series I've been doing where I attempt to name who I believe is the best player in each NHL franchise's history. Their all-time going in alphabetical order. Previously did it for NBA and NFL as well. You can check them out there in playlists. Today we land on the New Jersey Devils. Now for 2 seasons, New Jersey Devils were known as the Kansas City Scouts, inaugural season 74-75. From the 76-77 to the 81-82 season, they were known as the Colorado Rockies, led by Todd Helton. Kidding. And from the 82-83 season till currently, they have been known as the New Jersey Devils. 49 seasons in all between the three franchises. They won 3 Stanley Cups in 1995, 2000, and 2003. Now, before I go on to name who I believe is the GOAT of the franchise, I've been revisiting the NHL Mount Rushmores I did 2 years ago when I attempted to name who I believe are the 4 best players in franchise history, just seeing if I'll make any change in the 2 years that have passed. I am not going to. In alphabetical order by last name, we have Martin Brodeur, 21 seasons as the Devils goalie. Patrick Elias won 2 cups with the Devils, 20 seasons all with New Jersey, 1,025 career points. Scott Niedermayer, part of part of all 3 Stanley Cup winning teams with the Devils, 13 seasons, won a Norris in 2003-04, and Scott Stevens, 13 seasons with the Devils, 2000 Conn Smythe Trophy winner, made 4 NHL All-Star teams while with New Jersey. Some honorable mentions include Bobby Holik, John McClain, Ken Danico, Taylor Hall, Ilya Kovalchuk, Scott Gomez, Kirk Muller, Brian Giunta, to name a few. But in the end, come on, is it really that hard of a choice? Some of these are easy, some of these are hard. This is one of the more easy ones. Goalie Martin Brodeur. Brodeur was selected with the 20th overall pick in the 1990 NHL draft. Made his debut late in the 91-92 season. Played with the Devils until the 2013-14 season. Brodeur won 4 Vezina trophies in his career. Was the runner-up 3 times. He also finished 3rd twice, 4th twice, 5th twice, 7th and 8th in his career, and Vezina Trophy as the league's best goalie. Let's take a look at his season-by-season numbers via his hockey reference. Now, his whole career would have been with the Devils, except he played 7 games with the Blues to end his career. But also had Hart Trophy finishes of 3rd twice, 4th twice, 5th in his career, 8th, 12th. All in all with the Devils, 688 wins, 2.24 goals against the average, 912 save percentage, and 124 shutouts. Was an Iron Man for much of his career on some great Devils teams. Amazingly, he led the league in wins 9 times. He had 8 seasons of at least 40 wins. Every season in his career except his first, where he only played 4 games, and his last with the Devils, in 2013-14 and 2005-06, I should say. He had a goals against average less than 2.50, led the NHL with a 1.88 goals against average in 96-97. 5 times led the league in shutouts, had 4 different seasons where he had double digits in shutouts, as I mentioned, an Iron Man. 7 times led the league for goalie minutes. Again, part of all 3 Stanley Cup winning teams with the Devils. 113 career playoff wins. A 2.02 goals against average and 919 save percentage. So those numbers actually improve upon his regular season numbers. I mean, when you look at all-time records for goalies, and again, Brodeur's career pretty much was all with the Devils, minus 7 games with the Blues. 691 wins, first all-time. 130 more than second place Marc-Andre Fleury. His 125 shutouts, NHL record, 22 more than Terry Sawchuk, who is in second place. They're the only two goalies who have reached triple digits in career shutouts. Brodeur was just one of the league's top goalies for such a long time through the majority of his 21 seasons with the Devils. Not that Niedermayer, Stevens, or Elias are slouches. They're far from it. Niedermayer and Stevens are in the Hall of Fame. Elias has been eligible, hasn't gotten in yet. Possibility in the future. But no question, Martin Brodeur is the GOAT of the New Jersey Devils franchise. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree with the GOAT or the Mount Rushmore. Now, with all these, I take a look at the active roster and decide if anyone has a chance to overtake the GOAT, make the Mount Rushmore, or be an honorable mention. Of course, the first guy who is going to come to mind is Jack Hughes. Hughes was the first pick in the 2019 NHL draft. 99 points in 2022-23, finished 8th in Hart Trophy voting. 74 points in 62 games last season. Definitely has a long career ahead of him, just 23 years old. Definitely has the potential, probably not to pass Brodeur, but maybe to make the Mount Rushmore. Definitely could be at least an honorable mention. Jesper Bratt. Jesper Bratt has 359 points in his 7 years with the Devils. Another potential guy that could make it. Nico Hischier, 7 seasons, 353 points. Another potential honorable mention guy. Luke Hughes, just really 1 season into his career. 4th overall pick in 2021. Long way to go before we know how far along he can get. But yes, stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll be doing the New York Islanders. Which one of those famed 1980s teams players will I consider the GOAT of the franchise? Stay tuned. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.